Hey everyone, I'm Charles here at eTrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at the RockyMounts MonoRail bike racks for two bikes for 2-inch hitches on our 2022 Volkswagen Taos. Alright, so this is a platform style hitch mounted rack for two of your bikes. Weight capacity is 60 pounds per tray, which makes it great for your heavy bikes and your electric bikes. And it is made out of a steel and aluminum constructions, making it lightweight and durable, and it's also finished with a black powder coat, making it rust resistant. Right, so one of the great features about this rack is its tilt-away function in case you need to get into the hatch. The way I do it is I put my hand on the closest bike to me and then pull on this lever and let it down. That way it gives you access to open your rear hatch. And as you can see here with our Taos, we have plenty of clearance, making it very easy to grab your book bags, your helmets, your waters, whatever you need. And to lift it back up, I am going to lift it either by this part right here or by the handle, just to avoid wear and tear on this front wheel mount over here. And just lift until you hear that click. And now you are secure. Okay, so this rack has two securing points. A front wheel mount for the front wheel, which makes it great for your carbon frame style bike so that you avoid damage on the frame. And on the rear wheel, you have a strap. So let me go ahead and show you how to take it off. I'm going to start with the rear wheel strap just by pressing this button, pulling the strap through and out of the way. And then I'm going to put an arm here on the frame so that when I loosen up the front wheel mount, it doesn't fall in the vehicle. So I'm just going to grab on, push this button, pull up and out of the way. And now your bike is free to take off. Okay, with the bike out of the way, I like to just tuck the straps in to keep everything nice and neat, as well as fold this down, take the front wheel mount, put it on the correct side, and just to keep it extra secure, I snug it down right there. And let's go ahead and take some measurements. So from the bumper to the furthest part of the rack is about 27 3/4 inches. Something to keep in mind when you're backing up into a garage or parking in a tight space. And the ground clearance from the ground to the handle here is about 14.5 inches. From the ground to the shank is about 8 inches. Another thing to keep in mind if you're going up steep driveways or up hills, and just keep in mind that your trailer hitch will vary. Some hitches have a rise, just something to keep in mind. All right, now to save some extra space, we're going to go ahead and fold this rack up. And a quick side note, the RockyMounts racks make it easy to know your touch points by highlighting all the touch points in blue. So to fold it up, I'm just going to pull out on this lever, lift it up until you hear that click again. So the distance from your bumper to the rack when it's folded is 3.5 inches for that bar, and about 2 inches from the bumper to this wheel cradle right here. But you do not have to worry. As you can see, it's secure and it's not going to get any closer than that. And from our bumper to the farthest part is about 11 inches or 10 3/4. Right, so another feature of this rack is its ability to unscrew this base plate here, and you can slide this tray 3 inches to the right or the left, making it easier to fit your bikes so that the handlebars don't entangle or that there's no frame-to-frame contact. This rack also includes a cable with lock and an anti-rattle hitch bolt with a lock that are key-to-like. The cable keeps your bike secure to the rack, and this lock keeps your rack secure to your hitch, keeping it safe and secure for when you're not around. And this anti-rattle bolt also keeps it less noisy, as well as when you see I'm shaking the whole vehicle and not just the bike rack.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Now lastly, we're going over some full speed bumps, and we can see here the up and down action, and this will just be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.
So my final thoughts about this bike rack is that it is a great rack if you have two bikes because of its tilt-away function. You don't have to take the bikes off. You can fold it up to save space, as well as its adaptability to accommodate bikes of all different shapes, sizes, weights, and its adaptability to add a third rail if you have a friend that wants to tag along someday. But overall, this is a solid quality build that I highly recommend. All right, that was our look at the RockyMounts MonoRail bike rack for two bikes for 2-inch hitches on the 2022 Volkswagen Taos.